Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. So let's see what energy we have to work with this week. We have a new moon in Virgo coming up soon, and it feels like this new moon is going to bring all sorts of new energy. It feels like a new gateway, a new life that we're going into. Okay, let's see how this works out for us this week. So let's have a look and see what energetic weather do we have for today and tomorrow, being Monday and Tuesday. You cannot make this up. We have the Ace of Wands. An ace in a tarot suit is always about new beginnings, breakthroughs. Now look at all the ideas coming out of this lady's head, right? So in the beginning of this week, pay attention to what good ideas you get, what inspirations come up, whatever it is that's moving you. I'm hearing Spirit say, let it move you. Let it move you forward, right? Stunning energy, this. Okay. Let's see what guidance is here now from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We have blessed. We've been getting this card a lot over the last couple of weeks. Now, this card means exactly that, is feeling blessed, receiving blessings. And I'm also hearing karmic reward. So as we well know, we've all been doing so much work on ourselves. We've been facing all of our challenges and stripping away everything and anything that just doesn't serve us. The truth has been coming out. The truth is being revealed, which has allowed us to course correct in a lot of ways. So because we've been doing the work, now we open up to receiving karmic reward. Okay, so in the beginning of this week, acknowledge how blessed you actually are. Even if you don't feel very blessed, acknowledge what blessings you do have in the world around you. Because whatever we focus on expands, right? Okay, let's see now what guidance is here from the angels and the ancestors for the beginning of this week. Lord, take charge with authority. When I tune into the energy of this is about, I'm hearing taking accountability, taking responsibility for yourself, for your life, for what's going on in your lives. Own it, I'm hearing. Take charge, just own it, take responsibility. So yes, acknowledging what is good, being open to receiving blessings. And then whatever in your life doesn't feel like a blessing, have a look and see, how can you take accountability for your part in it? In other words, there's no victim in the beginning of this week, right? It's about, well, you know, this and this is happening in my world. I don't particularly like this. So how have I accidentally allowed that to happen? How have I accidentally not had a boundary? How have I unwittingly gotten myself into a situation that I didn't really like? Okay, take accountability, take responsibility, because we cannot change something unless we take accountability for it first. Okay, interesting start to the week. You're starting off with like power and being open to receiving blessings and acknowledging how blessed we actually are, and also acknowledging that we do have the power to change our own lives. And how we change our own lives is about changing our story. And we've all been doing a lot of that over the last couple of months, that's for sure. Okay, let's see what energetic weather is here for middle of the week. We have the World. This card speaks about completion, coming full circle. Okay, so in other words, in our lives, we might notice where we've completed something, where we've come full circle on something, okay? And I'm also hearing acknowledge it. Acknowledge how you've maybe overcome something difficult, how strong you've been, how you've managed to grow and expand. Give yourself acknowledgement, if that makes any sense. And even take a little bit of pride in how far you've come, because with the completion comes a new beginning. Okay, this is huge. This energy is huge for the middle of the week. It feels like we've completed lifetimes, like we've cleared lifetimes of a pattern or a trauma or a story. We've come full circle, and now we really are starting completely anew now. And the world, as a result, is your oyster. Okay? Amazing. Rebirth. Rebirth, I'm hearing. Okay. Now, this card literally fell. Okay, we'll get to you in a minute. Okay. Let's see. What guidance is here from the wisdom of the oracle for the middle of this week? We have never-ending story. So we really are closing out a story in the middle of the week. We're closing out a pattern, right? Now, interesting, we've been getting this card a lot also. So this is definitely a running theme. But in the middle of the week, as a story might come up for us, it's a positive. It's like we might have this light bulb aha moment of, oh, so that's why I've always done this or that, or that's why I always attract this kind of person in my life, or that's why I struggle with my career. That's why. Like, we're going to have this aha, and because we have the aha moment, we're going to be able to change it and to create a new story around it. So this is going to come up as a good thing. This is not going to come up as a traumatic trigger. This is going to come up as a literal inspiration, like, oh, that's why. And now I have the power to change it. I have the power to do something different. I have the power to create a whole new life and a whole new way of being. And on that note, they're saying, as we realize where we've been unconsciously doing things the same way and expecting a different result, they're showing that there's all sorts of good now, and it's because of this new timeline that we're stepping into. We're going to be operating from our highest version of ourselves, and there's so much good that's kind of queued up, right? Because we become aware that we are worthy, okay? And then we're going to go, oh, this is why all the shit things always happen to me. Oh, let me just change it. Let me just do something different, and let me realize I don't have to go into hysteria, right? If I just breathe and relax and allow, all sorts of good just comes to me. Everything's always working out for me. This is what I'm getting for midweek. Very interesting, okay? Now, this is the card that fell out earlier. This card we've been getting often also. The Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Again, no need to force or push, right? Be graceful as you course correct. Be graceful as you let go of what no longer serves you. Be graceful about leaning more into what you would prefer to have for yourself. There's no need, there's a gentleness about this energy now, right? It's a soft, it's gentle. So even though the world might look chaotic, there's a gentleness in how we can approach it. How beautiful. Okay, let's see, what do we have now for Friday and the weekend? What energetic weather is here for us for Friday and the weekend? Justice. Cause and effect. Karma. What you put in is what you get out, right? This is also a very good omen to pull if there's any of us that are going through anything legal. I'm getting a swiftness with this, like things will start to pick up the pace. Justice will be served quicker, and you'll get what you deserve, if that makes any sense, right, for Friday and the weekend. But I'm being drawn to the scales of balance here, okay? I'm also hearing treat others as you would like to be treated. What you get, what you put out is what you get. All right, let's get some, notice two majors here, the world and the justice card, two major arcana. Majors are significant life events, significant themes. Okay, let's see what wisdom is here for the middle. I'm stuck between two, so we need two. Okay. Interesting. The first one, yin, which is receptive energy. Be open to receiving, and receiving is graceful. We're just allowing all that is good to come to us with ease. Be receptive. There's no need to go, do, give. Be open to receiving, okay? I'm hearing Spirit say you've planted your seeds, you've set your intentions, now let it come. It's like a gardener, the gentle gardener. You plant your seeds, you water it, you nurture it, and now you get on with something else. We can't stand there and be like, grow, plant, grow. You know, we can't force it. And we also can't yank it out the ground to see how it's doing, right? Let your intentions be trusting that they will be fulfilled in divine and perfect timing, okay? The next one was building blocks. What are you building this week? What new life are you building for yourself? What are you creating consciously, right? Tend to your seeds and they will grow and they will give you a beautiful harvest because now you're a wiser gardener than what you were before, okay? Very interesting. Building blocks, building firmer foundations, stronger foundations based off of wisdom. So maybe you've built houses before and they didn't quite stand for very long, or they were too small or too big or just not quite right. The house, your life you're building now is going to be built on a way firmer and way better foundation because you're wiser, okay? Do you see how it's never a bad thing when the house crumbles? When we have that tower moment, tower moments are opportunities for us to rebuild something bigger, better, and stronger than what we had before. Okay, so let's get some further guidance from the angels and ancestors. What guidance is here for us for the end of this week? We have, here it is again, Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. There's this magic, again, third week in a row, okay? And the magic is in the positive expectation. The understanding that no matter how life might look, everything is always working out for me, right? Unlock the magic within. Know that you are powerful. You can create the best reality for yourself through sheer positive intention alone, and a little bit of faith. I'm hearing faith, trust, and pixie dust. I love it. This feels like a week of metamorphosis, a week of blossoming, a week of the butterfly coming out of the cocoon and realizing that it's completed so much, those dark nights of the soul, and how important they were to our strength. And they give me the analogy here of when a butterfly comes out of the cocoon. If you help a butterfly out of the cocoon, if you cut the cocoon open and you help the butterfly out, it's not equipped for flight because that butterfly's got to use its new wings to push against the cocoon to get out. And as it pushes, those wings are getting stronger, which enables it and allows it to fly better. It helps its path forward. So the struggles that we've been having, yes, they're hell on wheels. Yes, they're not nice. They're downright shit, okay? But they equip you for your level up. They equip you for that flight into the blue yonder that's ahead of you. So bless your struggles and your blessings will be richer, I'm hearing. Interesting, very interesting. And it also feels like a quick, like a quickening this week, like everything's moving quicker, okay? Things are happening in quick timing, okay? And therefore I'm hearing be careful what you focus on, be careful of what you wish for because you just might get it. Be certain, be clear. And it's easy to be clear this week because we know where we've been. We're wiser. We know what worked before and what didn't. And we can apply the wisdom. Okay, let's see what our souls are up to. Let's pull 2 cards from the Gateway of Light activation. Alrighty, what else do we need to know? This one, before we read those, I just realized I forgot. What do we need to surrender this week? What do we need to surrender in order to have the best week possible? What do we need to surrender to let this week be the best possible? We have surrender your ego. Surrender your ego. It says Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals, right? So step out of the ego and into wisdom and humility and compassion. Let everything you do this week be filled with gratitude and compassion, because I just heard my guide say, and he's very sassy, he's saying, thou hath fucked up also. Okay, so let's not judge. Okay, surrender your ego. Okay, so the first card that comes up here is halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. You cannot make this up. We were just talking about that. Wisdom and life lessons. Now, where's the booklet? Halls of learning. We get this card often also. Halls of learning. Where are you? Okay, this card says, you're on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, you've been called to review what you've learned about yourself, right? If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, the trauma, or the wound that has contributed to this challenge. That's that whole taking responsibility, being accountable, right? If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey, so much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. How beautiful is that? I just see aha moments this week. Huge aha moments. Clarity. Okay, then the next one, it says Pleiadian activation. Coming together, excuse me, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. How beautiful is that? Amazing. Okay, let's see. Pleiadian, where are you? Says, Pleiadian energy is about coming together in peace and in harmony. You are blessed to receive this gateway, for it is a powerful message of assurance that whatever uncomfortable energy you are experiencing right now will soon be washed away. The Pleiadians are beings who live in complete honor of their planets and their people. They acknowledge that in seeing and connecting with one another, they have an opportunity to see and experience the divine. They also know the consequences of disrespecting others. It's for this reason that it is no longer possible for them. If you're being challenged by loved ones right now, aim to shift the dynamics of this relationship through a loving approach. The lesson you are facing at this time is an opportunity to heal old wounds and operate from a higher state of being. There's that message again. It's about approaching things with grace, treating people with compassion, and that can only come from a place of wisdom. That can only come from a place of being accountable and being responsible for how we think, how we act, our part to play in the story. The more accountable we are, the more wise we are, the more humble we are, the more compassion we also have for ourselves and for others, right? Beautiful. This feels like an absolutely beautiful week. It feels like the energy incoming now is very Venusian. It's very Venus. It's very soft. I love it. I love this energy. They show me the delicate flower just unfurling, right? That's what we're doing this week. We've been born anew. New life is fragile. Be delicate, be careful, and be compassionate. So there you have it, guys. I hope that helps. Sending you all so much love. Have a brilliant week this week. And thank you for being here. So much love. Bye.